Why you think them get alive this? Real nigga shit came to kill a process. Gotta kill all the nonsense. Tell them do better when they lie, ho. Ay.
Chris Cyphers on the track.
Do better, nigga, you don't know the talk. Do better, nigga, you don't know the game. Yeah, I got moves like Michael. Watch how I'm coming down the middle lane. Let me show you how a nigga run sharp. Let me show you how a nigga run game. Let me show you how a nigga run sharp. Let me show you how a nigga run game. Do better, nigga, you don't know the talk. Do better, nigga, you don't know the game. Yeah, I got moves like Michael. Watch how I'm coming down the middle lane. Let me show you how a nigga run sharp. Let me show you how a nigga run game. Let me show you how a nigga run sharp. Let me show you how a nigga run game. Do better, nigga, that's a one way. Plug walk all down the runway. All talk when you gotta talk gunplay. Split your wig living in a Sunday. Fuck the struggle like this. I'm a hustle like Nip. Victory lap till I dip. Get off the sack of my dick. Chris on the track and that's lit. We innovating, they copy that quick. They infiltrate and say it happened like this. Well, I'ma say a little something like this. Fuck you while I hold my dick. Oh, the swag you can't copy. That melanin in my body. Your whole career is my hobby. Homeboy and fresh is the lobby. I ride around like a blessing. Not stuck with Usher confessions. I know that's self with no question. Wax on my blunt, call it dressing. Force pressure, make diamonds. Over everything is still climbing. No ownership, no comment. You running fast and I'm jogging. I'm not a coloring box. Why do you work for the op? You say it's all for the kids. Well, who got control of your blog? Why you don't know you're on top? Why you don't know that you're great? We will sit before the stage. We will sit before the apes. Do better, nigga, you don't know the talk. Do better, nigga, you don't know the game. Yeah, I got moves like Michael. Watch how I'm coming down the middle lane. Let me show you how a nigga run sharp. Let me show you how a nigga run game. Let me show you how a nigga run sharp. Let me show you how a nigga run game. Do better, nigga, you don't know the talk. Do better, nigga, you don't know the game. Yeah, I got moves like Michael. Watch how I'm coming down the middle lane. Let me show you how a nigga run sharp. Let me show you how a nigga run game. Let me show you how a nigga run sharp. Let me show you how a nigga run game. Do better, that's my code. Stick to my tribe, I know. Only place to rise, I go. Bitch, I shine, I glow. Never been the type to buy a hoe, but if I want, I could buy a hoe. She know I'm king off of my approach. And you're the nigga always flying coach. Yeah, no fuss given to a nigga though, yeah. No, I gotta roll in my own lane, yeah. Your boy still fly to the Benzo, yeah. You know I stay rolling up in though. Nah, no chill. Call me the pilot that had no wheels. Sky in the proud when the fly bro kill. Competition tried, the sky's no real. Nah, all you gotta do is be yourself. All them other niggas ain't no help. And when you start to do the fucking work, everything will come in like a belt. Mac and cheese in the pack, okay. Gotta stay clean like that, Olay. You don't believe, well, nigga, go pray. I'm on a different level, my nigga, don't wait. My nigga, don't wait. Nah, my nigga, don't wait. Real eyes, real lies, real lies. Bitch, kill me now, I still rise.
Chris Cyphers on the track.
We are back on the Smokers Lounge. I am your host, Chris Cyphers. We are sponsored by Executive Sessions. Salute to the fam. Thanks for the pack. Talk to me good. What's going on, family? We're here on this wonderful MatterDay where everyone matters. Family. And if we call each other family, we have to act like family. However, there will be discrepancies. There will be arguments. There will be disagreements. If it's family, let's conduct as family. Just because this is a disagreement, don't mean we have to part from each other. Don't mean we have to argue. Don't mean we have to have beef. It's just a disagreement. Now, I'm actually speaking for self. According to the last bill that we have on the Smokers Lounge, where things kind of got a little a little up there with me and Chosen One. And I received a comment that was either taken down or deleted by her or someone else. I don't know, but all I know is I got a notification on my comment, and the comment read, "Please do not misconstrue passion for anger. We really need to do better as a people. Where is the respect for the goddesses, peace and light, my people?" And now that I go to respond to the comment, it's not there. So I can't really speak for that. However, replying to the comment, and I just want to be very, very simple. We all was in dialogue, as in we, the fam, TSL, the people who was on the panel was in dialogue. So we're having a conversation with each other. We're talking to each other. I don't need to talk about anyone else. I don't need to speak generally. I don't need to do any of that, because we're talking about direct within our community. So when I ask a question and the answer is what everybody else needs to do, I don't understand that answer. When the family or the people over here is already doing that. So if you're still on the note of or notation that other people need to do and you speak to other people, well, do create a channel so you can speak to the other people. But when you're in dialogue with us, you're in dialogue with people that is already doing that work. So if we're having a discussion, we don't need to change anything because we're just having a discussion. However, the question was not answered. It was taken away and derived for something else. However, it could have been a misunderstanding. It could have been this. It could have been that. That's fine. There's no beef. There's no hate. There's only love. However, if we act as family, we need to conduct it and go through it as family all the way. Not chuck deuces and just throw messages and leave and and not come back. No. We don't do that over here. We really don't. We really do conduct as family. And just because, yeah, okay, passion. We all have passion. We all understand that. That's nothing new to us. We've been doing this for a long time. We all have passion. Passion don't say I have to say the same thing every time we come on live. So you don't have to say what everybody needs to do, because your job is you, your mission is you, and not everyone else, and not saying what everybody needs to do. And that's just my point of view on it. and that's just what it is. Other than that, we gonna continue to miss you, Charlie Mike. What's going on, family? Leo, Big Philly OG, big bro in the building. What's going on?
Everything good, family. How you doing, man? How everybody doing? Much love to everybody.
Right, everybody. Still love everybody. No love lost. Motherfuckers think because you got disagreement, things get a little heated. You got it. Look, ain't no love lost, man. We chilling, we cool, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the family that's in the building. Let me shout out the fam. Of course, big dog Philly OG's the first one. What's going on? He's on the panel. We got Big Kane in the building. What's going on, brother? Salute, salute. We got Think, aka the enemy's public. Nasir in the building. What's going on? Salute. We got Bronze God in the building. What's going on, family? Salute. We got
Salute.
K Smith, K Schmitty in the building. What's going on, family? Salute, peace, and balance.
Salute.
Right. And of course, Enemies Public is in the building. Salute, Nasir. We got Mommy Chula, or I like to say Mommy Sita. You already know how we do. Got that
Much
little
love, mommy.
Spanish lingo. Much love, Mommy. How you doing? Or should I say, ¿Cómo está? We have oh yeah, that's what it is. We got the fam in the building. Make sure y'all coming through the crib. All the fam, y'all welcome through the crib. So soon as you come through on that doorstep, hit that like button. If you haven't, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get the notifications when we go live and you can be part of the build. And make sure you share. Make sure you share the bill. That's what's up, mommy. That's what's up. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. My frequency is high, at this point. So I'm cool. I want to get on energy, and I want to talk about energy. People, just because we talk about something don't means you're always giving your energy away, don't mean you're always on a low vibration. It don't always mean that. If that mean that, we would not have these conversations on YouTube. Who is to say we cannot conversate about something that's within our community or within our reality, and we can't have a discussion about it because it's a low vibration? Like, I don't get that. I don't understand that. Because if all this shit is spells, you will be able to act this shit out as a spell. So please, let's look at reality, at what's going on. Are these words spells or are these words frequencies? There's a difference. We can't say everything is a spell, but however, if we're speaking something within sound, it is a frequency. I mean, like, we have to understand, like, the reality of what's really going on. Shout out to the brother Nasir in the building. Salute.
Salute, brother. Peace.
Salute, my
Peace,
brother.
peace, brother Leonardo. Peace to the chat.
That part.
I'm about to tell you, that background is fly, Chris. Go ahead on.
Thank you.
That is fire, brother.
Thank you. Appreciate it. As far as graphics wise, I got some works, for the fam. I still got the Think channel. Don't worry, I still got you on that. I just got like 7 different overlays that I'm doing at once, according to with music and stuff. So,
Okay.
Don't worry, it's gonna come. I got you, and then everybody else, everything, every body that I told, I'm doing an overlay for. Your overlay is already in the works. I've already have a concept, already have the looks of it, already have an example. There's other things that I just have to do to it to make sure it's complete. Other than that, you know, I'm steady gonna be working for the family. So, don't worry, everything is coming.
Indeed.
Just, just need a little moment. But other than that, I just really want to talk about the like just these energies, and just because we speak something don't mean that it's just, it's we're taking our whole being and bringing it down to a low vibration. Like it's not like that. And we have to stop speaking like that, even still according to the viewers, because some of the viewers don't even really understand energy transference, even though they deal with it every day, every single day. They still don't understand. So we have to watch out what information we're pushing out to the people, to the audience, and even still including to the family as well.
That's a
So,
fact.
so I just like I've been saying, understanding energy transference, you have to put something behind your energy to push it towards where it's going, or to wherever you're paying your attention to, or whatever that's captivating your attention, whether it's you're fantasizing, you're watching something that's programmed, or you're in some type of narcissistic love fucking relationship, or whatever the case may be. Understand the energy transference. In order to transfer energy, you have to have something to push it. What pushes the energy to give you, the eligibility to give that attention towards it, to capture your energy? It's emotion. It's emotion. Emotion. Music do this. Promotion do this. TV programming do this. Reasons why everything within TV promotion or anything entertainment has something to do with music, to fuck with your emotions.
Exactly. You, I like how you emphasize the word, brother, because motion is in the word emotion.
Yep.
And that's the first, actually, that's the first law, brother, of the universe motion.
Yes.
Everything must continue to move or it dies.
Yes. Exactly. So when some people understand this, and I want to bring it up because when you're talking to a person that understands this, when they talk, they don't have to have a lot of emotion behind it, and they understand that. So when you
Right.
talk and say, "Oh, this and that and that," well, I'm not in your generalized group or whatever you're talking about, because I'm not using that. I'm actually using just a general conversation without the emotion.
Indeed.
So we really have to understand what's really going on when you're watching a promotion, a movie, TV show, sitcom, and you have that music, that little, that little piano key, that it's a high frequency. It's tapping into your love, your communication, and it's making you feel some type of emotion to get quivered within the way of what they're trying to align you with. It is script. It was meant to have that music there to make you feel some type of way.
Fact.
And
Fact.
this is the same thing that they use to make you want to watch the next episode. This is programming 101.
I was just about to say that. And imagine a program without the sounds, brother.
Right.
Just
And
imagine
when
in programs without the sound, like even in a, say, a high speed chase, you have music playing.
Mhm.
A fight, you have music playing. A love scene, you have music playing. And
Mhm.
Just like you said, brother, it's dealing with and channeling your energy and your emotions. Because
Mhm.
certain parts of every program, they have an emotional part
Yep.
in in it,
High
you
and
know,
low.
high and low. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. High and low. And then you have that, that bridge that takes you across,
Mhm.
like they do in the music. The bridge that takes you across, and then they either in the song or in the music or
Yeah,
in the movie.
it
In
kind
the
of
movie
sells
also.
it kind of sells you to that next scene, right? Get you
Indeed.
prepared.
Indeed. Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. It's a fact. That's
That's
a
what I'm
fact,
talking
brother.
about. We have to understand that within this language we have been given, we have to understand what's going on with the emotions when we're having these dialogues with each other as well with other people. And this is why I can have a dialogue with anybody else, and regardless if it gets up there or not, I'm still not going to disrespect you as a person or a human. That's it.
Yes, sir. Understanding is the best part, brother. That's the
And
best part. Understanding.
I try to, let people no, don't, you can feel disrespected. That's the way you feel. I understand that. But then I can feel disrespected because my question wasn't answered. I can feel disrespected because somebody feels some type of way just by what I said. I can feel that doesn't matter. What matters is the dialogue that we're having, the information that we're getting across, and is everybody understanding what we are talking about with everything being said without nothing being skipped.
Indeed. Indeed. Some teaching,
So it's like,
brother.
it's I mean I mean, I just want everybody to understand and get a grasp of this language and understand why majority of the times there is a discrepancy, or there's an argument, there's this and that. However, what are we talking about? What are you feeling? Are you really expressing what you're saying? um are you listening as well? I mean, it's like all this have things to do with this. And this is things that we do simultaneously with not even just a conversation. We could just be driving. We're doing 5, 7 different things within our mental at once. So I'm pretty sure we have the capability of doing this if majority of us
Yes.
drive a car.
Yes. Yes.
So if we could listen to a music, text, look at navigation, pick a radio station, listen to music, drink some water, smoke a blunt, do whatever we're doing at once, it's like, come on, why can't we do this with a normal dialogue, a normal conversation? I know things might get there, and I'm not worried about that. I'm actually worried about if things get there and we get past that to accomplish the the conversation so we can get across what we're talking about. I don't mind this, that, da 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 disagreements. We're gonna have that. But with those two persons or people, regardless if it's me or anybody else, if we can still get past or push past that, that's more accomplishing than someone just leaving and say, "Oh, well, I don't want to deal with this no more." Da, da, da. No,
You,
this is not that energy over here.
we must, if we're going to argue, we should do it in the best of manner.
Right.
Argue in the best of manner. Argue only means, you say what's on your mind and the next person say what's on their mind. It doesn't mean that you're fighting. It just means that you're arguing a point. And you
Exactly.
should do it. And you should do it in the best of manner.
Mm-hmm.
There will be misunderstanding
Mm-hmm.
that happens in a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because your brain is in your head for a reason, and mine is in mine, so we can think for ourselves,
Mm-hmm.
have our own mind. So nobody's gonna. Sometimes you come to agreement, sometimes you disagree, and
Yep.
sometimes you misunderstand. It happens.
Yep. And I don't mind the disagreeing. I don't mind, a little bit of the little debate of arguing or whatever. It's needed. You have points, you feel some type of way, you have a voice it out. It's no
Indeed,
problem. It's really no problem with that,
indeed.
you know. And if you feel attacked, please state that so everyone else within the conversation can say, "Oh no, well, I'm not attacking you. I just see it this way because this is what I see, and let me explain myself." And then I think we can have a better, understanding besides the miscommunication. We still have to
Hmm.
voice how we feel and what's going on.
Exactly.
Even me and Chosen One, even not this last build, but even a few builds before. I even say, look, I felt like you was doing this, and she was like, "Oh no, da, 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 I'm coming from this way, da da da," and I know this, da da da. That's what I'm talking about. We're getting down to it, even within the dialogue that we had, or the miscommunication, the discrepancy that we had. We still got to the bottom of it, understood, and went on to building to more information. That's what
Fact.
I love. I love that shit.
Walking away from the conversation is not going to solve it. You have to continue the conversation and finish the conversation. Walking away from it is not going to solve it.
And
Right.
what I'm saying is, just because we have a disagreement, don't mean we have to start disliking or having feelings and all that other shit towards each other. It still
No, we
should
shouldn't do that.
always still be love in your heart.
Walk away from it with that, brother Leonardo. Walk away from the conversation with that understanding and that love. Walk away from it with that. And the conversation shouldn't end until then, because
Right.
we don't have time for this.
Hmm.
We don't have time for that. We have to make time for us coming together on a common ground. And if we don't have a common ground, we gotta make it.
Hmm.
Got to make it common. I mean, we
Right.
do it with everybody. We do it with everybody else. Hell,
Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna make a new rule on TSL. If if the conversations between people get up there, you have to settle that shit before you motherfucking goddamn leave, or you can't return back for real.
settle it, simmer it down. Don't leave it like that.
Right, because that just leaves it to linger onto the next
Facts.
day, or to the next build or the next conversation, and we don't need all that energy.
Exactly,
None
exactly,
of none of us need that energy harboring on our shoulders, man. We feel the weight of the world when we do stuff like that. We don't need to keep filling up our bottles. I keep telling people, keep your bottle as empty as you can so you can have these conversations without no malice or without anything just because there's a disagreement or somebody don't agree with you. Just
exactly.
keep your emotions intact, and of course I know we're all human. It happens at times. I'm not worried about that. I'm not saying, oh,
Yeah,
every time this shit happen. No, I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about completing the dialogue, getting to
exactly.
getting to the next stage, rather than just harboring this hate, these feelings, or this low vibrational shit that makes us want to attack each other, or say this later on, or say this like, man, we don't need to do all that.
No, you're right.
you know I think we sometimes we need to better listen, or listen better, I would say, in sense. Just do a little better listening. Sometimes we have to shut the fuck up. Like I said, I do that
Yes,
every
sir.
everybody knows.
So
I will shut the fuck up and let people speak and let everybody speak.
we
That's
said it before, brother. In the build we had before, we said it before. You have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason.
right,
Listen more than you talk.
right,
And that's what we said a few builds ago.
exactly.
And I've seen a lot of times that you will go a while without speaking, and everybody else on the panel was speaking. So I can, attest to that.
Thank you, brother. Like I said,
I
like
like it.
I don't say nobody is under me. Nobody's over me. I say we're on the same frequency as we're vibrating with each other, and none of us is better than anything. So just because you see, oh, Cyphers, he's the admin. No, that don't mean shit. I don't give a fuck about an admin. What the fuck does that mean? That just means I set up the fucking channel. I control the channel. I'm not trying to control any fucking body. I actually want everybody to have as much input as I have within the channel as well. So I'm always going to be uplifting the family to, hey, it's TSL. And including whatever you're doing. Point blank.
Indeed.
It's straight unity with me and providing or not providing a service or a source, being a resource for my fucking people. We haven't been wanting to be on the internet and doing all this shit and da da da. Now that our people want to do this shit and we know that we got a talent for doing this shit just because our fucking articulate fucking motive with our fucking mouth. Nigga, we speak and motherfuckers tune in. That's just the point. So why not support all my fucking fam with channels?
That's what it's about, brother. That's what
That
it's
part.
about.
And I don't need no fucking money. I never ask. I never ask. Never ask. Because you know why? When you have these stupid ass cases of a dumb fucking kid getting fucking bullied somewhere else when we all been bullied, and this motherfucker is in another country, all these Europeans in this motherfucking country that we're in will donate to that motherfucker.
That's a fact, brother. That's another fact.
With no problem. So why can't I donate my time and my services to my fucking people? Man, I hate when people try to put me as being disrespectful. No, I respect everybody, but understand just because a conversation go up there, we both gonna go get up there because we passionate. That's just what it is. But it don't mean I
That's
hate
true.
you. It don't mean
That's
I'm
true.
disrespecting you. It don't mean I'm looking down on you. I would never do that, especially to a goddess. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's it, man.
I understand, brother.
Just make sure everybody understand how energy is really working around here. So put 2 and 2 together when you having conversations with people, with your family, with your friends, and other people on here. It is not that serious as in depth to where, oh, if I say something, I'm doing the spec. No, it's not. If it's that, we will all be doing magic 24 fucking 7. This will be a magical realm. This is not a magical realm. We dream and we go to different realms in dreams that's more magical than this. Come on. Come on, man. Let's really be honest. That's all I'm saying. Because I bring honesty from day one. Before there was even the TSL, it was straight honesty. And I'm gonna continue bringing honesty because that's all I have is my word, which is honest. That's how deep it is with me. My word is honest. So everything I'm speaking to you ain't no false bullshit. Come on, man. I ride for mines. I protect mines. That's just what it is. Tell me if I'm wrong or not. But Nasir, you did fuck, I forgot the title of, but you did a build, not a build, but you did a video the other day.
Which one,
Um,
brother?
I believe it's the hold on, I'm about to look it up. I believe it's the last, is literally the last one that you did.
One speaking to the young brothers.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I don't think a lot of us or a lot of the fam probably heard that or view that. So I want you to go ahead and go expand on what you was talking about on that bill because I think we need to hear that as well.
Hey, real quick, my brother. If you have a channel, put your link in there so I can get with you.
I'll
Cause
throw it in there.
I ain't know if you had a channel or not. I'd have been supporting you, my brother.
I
Right.
appreciate that, brother. Can you throw the link in the chat, brother?
I got you. I got you. I'll do it.
What I was
Thank you.
talking about. What I was talking about was the situation that happened down in Miami during spring break.
Mhm.
Um, Two young brothers got themselves jammed up by messing with this young white girl who ended up dead. We all know what these Caucasian people do when they get from among their parents. They want to know where the drugs are, and they want to party, and they want to have, they want to have the experience, the sexual experience with people that their parents will not approve of. And it happens with our young people also. But these two young brothers ended up with this white girl, and they were doing drugs, having sex, what have you. She ended up dead. And I'm sure, well, I'm hopeful that these young brothers' parents gave them the talk that when you go off on spring break, first I would advise my child against it because, especially with the atmosphere. But if they are going to go to spring break, got to be responsible. You got to be mindful. And when those young Caucasian women come in their faces, they need to sort of, you know, run away from them because no Caucasian parent wants their child to be seen as loose and a junkie. And it's not even written that those young brothers did anything to her, yet they will put it on them just to save face of the little girl and save it from being embarrassed and the family being embarrassed. We need to start telling our young sons and daughters we have to train them up on how to behave when they're not among us. So these young brothers went down there and just that fast, they got a murder case and they're being paraded through the media looking like someone who drugged the young lady, raped her, and murdered her. That's the narrative. That is so 1930s and 40s and 50s. And that's something we need to let this be a lesson. I don't understand how young brothers can see this in the media and then they'll do it. They're gonna do it anyway, like it can't happen to them. We need to constantly remind our sons and our daughters what kind of people that we will encounter.
Right. So basically these girls, was, heading to spring break, got to spring break, got some connect on some drugs, went out to their function, did what they need to do, in a little bathroom break, come out, meet some guys, end
Exactly.
up to, an experience with some, guys they obviously perceive to be hot because, is what's attracting them. And obviously it's something that they parents don't want to be with. But according to, we ain't worried about that. This is what they wanted. This is what they wanted to do. It happened.
Exactly.
And during the course, or in the course of what was happening, or maybe it happened during or after the sexual part, they realized, or the body of the girls, obviously did too much of whatever they've done and overdose. And now they're
Exactly.
blame the overdose on the black males because they was last with them, according to being partaking in sexual activities.
Exactly. And the police narrative is that she was too drunk to consent to anything, which is an outright lie.
Right. Because
That's an
if you,
outright lie. How do they know not being there?
right. I mean, I'm thinking of this because if you're ODing on drugs, we can still pull up your alcohol content. And I'm pretty sure if you OD on drugs, um, and you're doing hard drugs or something that's going to make you OD, I don't think you're going to be on something else that's going to fuck your head up like liquor. I mean, you might had a drink or two, not saying that they didn't have a drink, but like I'm saying, they can pull up the content by blood.
Exactly.
So what they probably saying is they probably had some liquor, but just because they had some liquor and they can rule that, they can say, oh well, maybe she was too drunk at this point and da da
Exactly.
da.
But that's what they're saying. She was too drunk to consent to anything. And the young brothers are just guilty of being two brothers messing with a white girl. And no, of course, white parents don't want their daughter to be known as okay, she had a threesome with two brothers. They don't want that on their daughter's jacket.
Exactly.
And the fact that she's, a junkie and a drunk also. And they showing her with teddy bears and stuffed animals and stuff, making her look innocent, but they showing these young brothers
Making
with
her look like
with
Disney.
exactly showing the brothers with wife beaters on and their hair not combed and all this other nonsense, making them look like animals. Classic,
Right. Yeah.
classic 1930s and 40s propaganda.
Classic Europe.
Exactly.
I would like to say this. And this question, well, for Nasir first, then Big Bro, I want you to answer as well, because you guys are amazing fathers, from what I know. So I would like to say, um, not saying that you have a son that was going to be in that predicament, but if you have a son that was heading out to a spring break, what safety tips or advice would you give him?
Well, if you must go, first I would advise him against it. But if you
Hmm.
must go, I would advise him to be vigilant, watchful, and never do anything that's going to take him out of his mind, like a mind altering substance.
Hmm.
Always be aware of your surroundings. And if you feel it's about to be something, get away from it and don't run to no fights. Don't run to fights or and don't get into no mischief.
Right.
To me, white girls are mischief.
Yeah, I already know about
Don't
when
get
you
into that.
said. I already know about when you mean that.
don't don't get into no mischief.
No
And
miss.
really, go down there, have some responsible, fun and clean, responsible fun. Make it clean and responsible, and make it back safe. Make it back without getting in trouble.
Right.
But I would advise them against it, especially with the atmosphere now. They had a lot of arrests down there, and it was like really a super spreader. They made a lot of arrests, and I wouldn't want my sons to subject themselves to that. Whether what you agree about what's going on with the coronavirus, they're still doing what they're doing down there. As far as when they see crowds, they don't want the crowds, and they're going to snatch the brothers up. They're going to
Most
snatch the brothers up
definitely.
first. So
Most definitely. Shout out to the brother Super Sense Day One in the building. Oh, salute. What's going on, brother? Go ahead.
I tell my sons and daughters, if you don't want me in trouble, stay out of trouble.
Right.
Because somebody bother you, I'm well on my way. It's gonna be a situation when I get there. So to keep me out of trouble, you stay away from trouble. Because I'm not going to allow somebody to do. I don't care who it is. I'm not going to allow somebody to do something to mine, and I don't show up and show out. So if you don't want me getting in trouble, stay away from trouble.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We gotta give our sons that talk though.
Most definitely.
Gotta give them that talk.
My
I don't
mom
care what.
my mom gave me that talk
Got to, brother.
every time.
Yes,
Like,
sir.
yo, I know you going out with your brothers and your sisters. You might think you a big shot, but yo, keep your motherfucking eyes open. You can
Yep.
stay safe. Stay by your motherfucking brother and your sister.
Fact.
And then let me know what the fuck going on. Da 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 da. I'm like, all right, cool. She let me
I'm
know all the
sorry. I'm that racist parent telling my son stay away from them evil white motherfuckers. I'm sorry. I'm giving it to
Then
him
right.
raw. Make sure you
That's it.
carry some condoms
yeah.
and stay away from them motherfuckers.
The only thing is with me, because most of my times where I was able to party with my brothers and my sisters was in Atlanta, and we know Atlanta is predominantly black. So, and I'm talking at the time where I'm talking about like early, I mean not early, but late 90s, early 2000s.
Okay.
So around that time, it was still predominantly black. It wasn't what people know as of right now. It was totally different from what motherfuckers know now. Now it's commercial, but it's still at the time it still had this black essence there. And at the time, like
Indeed.
any party or anything I went to, everybody was black. I have not partied with one white person in Atlanta my whole life.
Okay. My children has been hearing that these people are wicked demons their whole life. I've been
Yep.
drilling it in their heads their whole entire life. So, you can only teach your child what you want them to adhere to, but it doesn't mean they're going to behave that way when they're from among you. And if they make those mistakes, they always come back to what you taught them. My dad said this, my dad said that. Either they'll think about it when they're about to do it and don't do it, or they'll live with regrets after something happens. And my father told me not to do this. He said don't do this. And now look at me. Now I gotta call him I gotta call him and deal with, you know what I'm saying? Deal with him now. Because he told me.
That sucks. you know that notion, meet your maker. Oh,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
definitely, brother.
I fuck up, and they and not even just that. They warned me about the fuck up, and I still did it. Oh
Oh
yeah,
yeah, bro.
meet my maker. Yeah, okay, yeah. That's the only thing I can do because I gotta go home. God damn it.
Yeah, you gotta meet your maker, brother. That's who made you. Exactly. Like, oh God, lock me up.
It's just some real shit, Just and it's more of just like understanding, like, and being aware of things, man. I want everybody to be aware. Like, I don't care what happens, what you do in your home. When you step out of your home, your head should be, what, yeah, nigga, be aware what the fuck is going on around you. If you see
Yeah,
people, be
yeah,
aware what the fuck is going on around you. I don't give a fuck. You get in your
yes.
car, you get on the highway, be aware what's around you. You hop in the city, be aware what's around you. You hop in the market, a grocery store, whatever the case may be aware what's the fuck around you. Every fucking step
Exactly.
go
Exactly.
in.
You know why? Because a lot of these people, like, just imagine, brother, you in a Walmart or you in whatever store that's in your city, and some cat coming and shooting. No, you gotta get. See, people asking me why I'm always scouring the room when I walk in. I scour a whole entire room when I walk in it because I
Right.
want to see who's in it, what's in it, and always have some type of game plan when I walk into a room.
Mm-hmm.
And me, I size everybody up. One false move, that's it. I lay the enemy on his back. That's it. That's how I, because I'm trained. I'm a trained soldier, and I have to behave like that. I'm looking in cars as they go by.
Mm.
I don't care who's in it.
Check this out. Check this out, bro. All right. We all been in this situation right here. I just want to say we all been in this situation. All right. I'm sorry for the wives, the baby moms. I'm just really just want to get real with my brothers right now, and we just gonna tap into the past a little bit. All right. We've all been, and this is just pertaining to the conversation because we've been in this situation where we had to be aware, like we was fucking top secret fucking agents, and we was able to get out of a fucking situation that we didn't really want to fucking be in, right? Oh yeah, let's go deep. So we had those times where you saw a shorty, you know, you might have been at a club, you might have been at the mall. You might have been somewhere, you recognize it, da da da. Y'all get to talking, you know, y'all get to, head into the crib, doing whatever, da 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 da. And in a substance, like in a sense, you just like, oh, hold on, this ain't what I thought it was, but this is da da da. Because after me, some shit pop up, some shit don't pop up. You never know, whatever the case may be. So it might be something that you just don't fucking agree with, or you don't like, or it's something that just turns you off. So you develop a plan of how to get out of that situation.
Escape plan.
Woo! Thank you, my brother, for saying something. I was waiting for somebody to say something. That's it. We all been in that situation where we either probably hit up a short, da da da, probably went over their crib, da da da, and shit was like, yo, hold on. I just came from the bathroom, and your bathroom was worse than your room. Hold on. I'm talking about shit like if I go to a shorty crib and her room is like, I'm like, okay, I'll give you that. The rest of your crib is nice. Your room, okay, you probably was getting ready and you was doing shit. Okay, cool. Bam, I get that. But if I fucking say, hey, I need to use the bathroom, and I go use the bathroom, and your shit is worse than your fucking room, oh. I mean, I'm very like particular with shit. If your toilet worse than mine's, oh no, that lets me know about your hygiene.
I'll be right there, Ma. I'll be right there, Ma.
Right. So you have to, at this point, your ass is in the fucking bathroom trying to figure out this whole escape plan of how to get out of this shit. This shit turns you off. This shit is nasty. Da, da, da. You don't want to be there. Da, da, da.
Your mama calling you. Your mama calling you now.
You gonna figure out a way, bro. And this is
your mama calling you. Your mama calling you. It's emergency. Your mama calling you.
Something, big bro. Something.
They did what? They did what? I'm on my way.
Right.
That's it.
And the crazy thing is, what I'm saying is how clever we fucking is. We figure the shit the fuck out.
Brother, let me tell you.
All the fucking time. But I'm
brother, I'm just speaking on being security minded. But I've been with my wife so long, brother, I forgot everything. Brother, I haven't been in a club in probably your lifetime.
Right.
To party anyway. Probably went to do a security detail. Some celebrity was there and I was in charge of the security detail. But as far as going to party, I guarantee you haven't been in a club your lifetime. I can guarantee that. For one, I joined the nation young. Wasn't even 20 years old. So all the partying was a no-no. I got out of that real early. I wasn't even 20 years old, so that's why I said it's been so long. Forgot.
Right. I feel you. Shout out to the brother Balanced Truth on the panel. What's going on, brother? Salute.
Salute.
Oh, Will? Yeah. Okay.
Balanced Truth, you there, bro? We can't hear you.
Good looking. Hey, peace, everybody.
Peace. How you doing, good brother?
Peace. How you doing, bro?
Chilling. Just came back from a little cookout, man. Rolled up.
Yo, brother Leonardo. When I do a live, brother, you're welcome to come through, brother. When I do my next live, brother, I'm gonna let you know.
Hey, yeah, you gotta drop your link so I can subscribe to you, bro.
I dropped it. It's in the chat. It's in the chat. It should be in the chat.
I got it. I get it on the replay.
I'll drop it in the private chat too.
We gotta do that, brother. That bridge.
I got it, my brother. Thank you. You should be
able to bridge the gap.
Subscription.
That bridge the gap. Bill, we gotta do too, brothers.
Yes, sir.
That's gonna be.
Sir, we gotta do that.
Nice, strong build, brother.
Hey, I thought super. Oh, go ahead.
I was about to say, K. Smith. If you still in the building, we need you for that.
You know they got the. Pardon me, brother. That the Negroes always asking Caucasians permission awards is on.
No shit.
In the NAACP, Negroes always asking Caucasian permission.
Sounds about right.
Right.
That has to change.
Yes, sir.
Niggas acting like they feeling you.
Okay, so check this out. I'm having a vision right now. I had an epiphany. I just had an epiphany. Okay, so brother Nasir,
Yes, sir, brother.
this Wednesday for nigga P and Wednesday. I think that would be a cool time to have that build.
Okay, well, I'm gonna get on the horn with the brothers, and we can make that happen.
Most definitely. Let me know what time you guys are available to do it,
Okay.
and I'll put it out to the to my brothers as well, and you know we'll make it happen.
Indeed. Indeed. I'll get on the phone with the brothers this evening
Mhm.
too, so they can avail themselves, and we'll make it happen. It's gonna be strong, brother.
Most definitely.
It's gonna be strong.
Yep. And just to say it now, I don't there's no structure to it. Basically we're just gonna go off the vibe.
Indeed.
And, we're just gonna go off of how we do. We're just gonna build off each other basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Add on.
Basically add on. I would like to get into the depths of basically of not why, but just the point of basically there is a gap and recognizing the gap so we can talk about the gap and seal the gap to the
Indeed.
point where it's a bridge, right?
Fact. Indeed.
So mainly, touch on that and whatever else we may talk about, but not holding any limits or boundaries, just doing what we do best,
Indeed. What is the gap? You know, and what is the cause?
Yeah.
Bridging the gap from the
What
loops to sensibility.
exactly? See, a
Yeah.
lot of people when you mention the Woolly Lynch syndrome, I had a talk with a brother my age, and I mentioned the Woolly Lynch syndrome. He went into semantics. One thing I don't like is semantics. Something that keeps us at a standstill when we could be moving on and building and doing something more constructive than being stuck at a semantic.
Mm-hmm.
He
That's
said
them.
that
That's them. Stockholm syndrome when they holding on to it so bad that they can't see. They defending it and loving it.
exactly
Massaging.
like he said, well, the Woody Lynch syndrome, the letter is fake and this and that. I know a guy who's Woody Lynch's son and this and that. Um, his name is Willie Lynch also. I'm like, okay, but some of our behavior, brother, if the letter is fake, some of our letter proves that it's real, our behavior. And that's what I told him. He said, prove to me that the Willie Lynch syndrome is real. I said, you're the proof, man. Look how you behave. Look how you behave, man.
The programming of the people is the proof. People so goddamn programmed.
We have to be mindful of who bring us news or who give us knowledge, because they'll have us suspicious of each other. Mm-hmm. Everybody would be a coon or a sellout, and this person could be of your best interest. And because somebody that's working for them will come out wearing African garbs and dashikis, but total contrary to what we do here on TSL and everybody else platform that comes on TSL, because I check everybody out. Yet we need to stop listening to those who are not of our best interests. And we can tell if this person is divisive. Every time you turn around, this person is saying something divisive. We can be having a strong build that somebody come and try to disrupt it. That's the agent right there. The agent is the person that tells you to do something that makes no sense, gives suggestions that makes no sense.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's not bothering you, but you say, let's go do this to this person. Or you causing trouble amongst the righteous. That is the agent right there. And the time gonna come, we're gonna physically get rid of them. It's gonna come. Because it's a lot of, you know, I'm gonna call them brothers for the sake of argument. There's a lot of brothers out here that really need. If you're getting your scholarship from someone on YouTube who got their scholarship from someone on YouTube, bro, come on, get off Facebook and put your face in the book. That's what some of us.
Go outside.
The
Some of
only,
them
the
need
only,
to disconnect all the way. They just got to get away from motherfucking indoctrination, period, and let their
Exactly.
body guide
the,
them.
the only time you could do some sort like that and prevail is if you have the documentation for the scholarship. Not saying like a certificate. I'm saying for the proof.
The scholarship.
There you
A
go.
lot of people put a lot of time in their research. They don't see when I say research, that means they don't grab the first thing that they find. You gotta research. Do it over.
They forgot. They missed it.
That's what
Mhm.
research means. You don't just grab the first thing that you see. A lot of us click on the first thing we see when we put something in a search engine. We'll click on that. No, the shit on the top is the bullshit. Research.
Mhm. Y'all see
Keep
how I
searching.
do research. I search something right in front of y'all, and I don't just go off the first. I see I check more shit. We don't do that. We don't do that.
Exactly.
We don't do that.
Exactly. That's how we get some people have scholarship and some have scholarship. It's a difference between scholarship and scholarship.
You always got to be willing to be the student, at all times.
Oh, that right there is very profound, brother. Gotta be the student, brother. That's how we're constantly, learning, elevating.
That's how I can sit in the background for hours and not say nothing and absorb all that knowledge.
Let's just say proper education always causes elevation.
All right.
Just gotta keep studying.
Hold on. I can't skip past this because I asked the question, and I don't think I heard Philly OG say this because he's a father too, so I have to hear this. What advice would you give to your son for a spring break?
I gave it.
You gave it?
The Black Power one. Carry
my
condoms
fault.
and leave them white kids alone.
Go
integrate with them motherfuckers.
Yeah, you did. I remember that. Okay, yeah.
That's just in a nutshell right there, brother. That's in a nutshell. That's in a nutshell.
Okay, cool.
Leave them alone.
Yeah.
By their damn self.
I hate to say it, like I said, my daughter, I'm teaching my daughter to date within her own kind, her people. I'm pushing her away from even thinking about dating them other motherfuckers. I'm sorry, that's just me.
Hey, big bro. I'm just say
I'm
My
glad, not mad.
my mom always told me, "Hey, stay away from them damn bunnies."
Bruh.
Yeah. Basically,
If
that's
they,
what my mom told me.
Every
Don't
my,
bring
function,
no white girl here, boy.
my mom
every
used to say,
function, bro. Stay away
if
from them bunnies.
if they can't use your comb, don't bring them home.
And that's what I wanted to say on like my man said. Basically, them boys just gonna be put in jail for life for being around that white girl. Not
Yep,
that they did a crime, but just being
exactly,
around. That's that Emmett
exactly.
Till shit.
Fact,
Yep.
fact. That's where I was
Same
going,
shit,
brother.
different year, all these years later.
Thanks for compounding what I was coming across, brother Leonardo.
No problem, my brother.
That's exactly what happened, brother. And we see it all the time. And I can't understand why the brothers went down there and did that. We
Right.
see it all the time.
Damn, Philly OG. Shit. Nigga, my head is like, nigga, you right. Nigga, damn.
They've been going on well before then.
Yeah,
Fuck.
oh yeah, most definitely. I can't understand why motherfuckers can't understand it. There was a
Exactly.
there was another college campus joint that happened like a few years ago where two black dudes was on this white girl. Apparently, they was part of the football team.
Yep.
I forgot, apparently I forgot
I
what
remember.
campus it was. Thank you. But it's not that long ago. It's really not that long ago. And this happens all the fucking time. I don't understand why it like motherfuckers is still like getting in trouble with bullshit like this. Like, nigga, y'all still falling for traps, nigga.
Okay,
Like, niggas
and
still
Chris,
putting
let
out
me say
cheese
this
out
real
there
quick.
for these niggas. And they going for it. Go ahead.
It was another example where a woman died like a year ago. She was partying with the white people, and her death was so mysterious. You see what I'm saying? When we party around them and mysteriously die, no consequences. The
Oh,
same.
hell no. Hell
But when
no.
we when our people hurt one of theirs, we get max time. Same shit.
Indeed, they don't want, little Christina Englehart, that's her name, to be known as a drunk, loose white girl and a junkie that does threesomes with black
Black
kids, with black boys. They don't want their daughter to be known as that. So they're gonna push a narrative that she was raped and murdered and drugged,
mm-hmm.
and they'll do all they can to hide evidence that will vindicate them. They hide. They'll hide that information. Why?
Yep.
Because the narratives are stick, and not only that, it's a campaign against us already. With going back to the Asian hate thing, it's going to be some legislation written against us. And what I propose to our people is the Asians know that that's not true, and they know that the money that they get to take to their communities come from us. Who support Asian businesses more than we do? Nobody. Nobody. So what we should start doing is stop supporting their businesses.
Yep.
Stop supporting their businesses because they are on team white supremacy. If they can,
Hey,
if
that's
they
what I was
know this,
about to say,
if
my
they know
brother.
that's not true, and they're going with this narrative that we're attacking them and killing and murdering and assaulting them, we got to stay away from their businesses.
Hey, it's only one person that support them more, and that's the system, like you said. They get
Exactly.
number one support from the system, then we number two.
Exactly. Exactly. And, I don't mess with their businesses, but I'm urging my people, our people, to stop supporting their businesses.
I do, but I've been stopping. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm with you.
Confessions, Chris, have been, and I will stop. I
Yeah, I
have been
got you. Yeah.
stopping.
We have to stop because they're trying to set us up. And not only that, what it's doing is taking the focus off racism, white supremacy against black people. So when we call them out on their racism against us, they can just point at what they say we're doing to Asian people. We can't go for that. We cannot go for that because there's no black people going around. Just imagine, brother Chris, and all the other brothers, Leonardo, and the other brothers that's on the panel. Just imagine, we're doing crimes, and it's so conveniently that we look up right at the damn camera that we know it's there. We don't do that. We don't do that. And they said that the guy in New York that assaulted the Asian guy, he had on a hot pink sweat hood, leather coat, dressed like ecstasy from Houdini, as a matter of fact. Dude was
All I
dressed
want
like
to say real quick, we know who that is. That's the Alphabet Crew.
that's the agent provocateur that they hired to push their agenda. They'll do that. You can't put that past them. And if some fool just so happens to assault an Asian person, you can't put that on a whole group of people. What about when they was jumping on our women in these beauty salons and beauty supply stores?
Yep. And first of all, they don't even hire us in
Exactly.
their community. So like they're more racist towards us than anything. I don't want to hear that bullshit.
Exactly. And we should stop supporting their businesses. Our sisters need to find somewhere. If our sisters going to wear the weaves and the wigs, they need to find it from a sister. Buy it from a sister, or buy it from a black business, because they don't respect us. And if they'll push that narrative, they're going. I mean, you see commercials about, stop Asian hate, but you didn't see this propaganda when it came to us.
Yep.
You don't see it. Every other commercial, they're pushing this propaganda. Stop Asian hate and join the fight. They never form no alliance with us. You don't see them marching down the street with us. So what the hell are we gonna form an alliance with them for? Though I don't condone doing harm to nobody, but that's not what's happening. We're not doing that. As a matter of fact, the latest Asian attack was a massive attack, and it wasn't one of us who did it. Some white man went around killing people down in Atlanta on his way to Florida. And the sheriff in that county reduced it down to him having a bad day. It was a white man who did that. And then after that, in Boulder, Colorado, white man who did that.
The Asian community is demasculized. They're just gonna accept that and just run with it. That's just point blank.
If they can step in, if they can step in front of us, brother, to get our tangibles, they're gonna do that.
Nah, bro. See, we gotta understand genetically, they're part of the European.
Yes, they are.
Exactly. So what I'm saying is they're not ever going to realize anything. They're just going to go with the European part because that's just part of them.
The word Asian is in Caucasian.
Yep. And it's not even an Asian word.
Exactly. But the word that what they call themselves is in the word Caucasian. Caucasian, Asian is at the end of that.
Exactly. Yeah. We saying the same thing. We're supporting each other. because Asian is not even just take the word Asian itself, what they call themselves as a whole group of people, as a nationality.
And that's a stolen
Right.
birthright, brother. That's a
That,
stolen birthright also.
exactly. And that's not an Asiatic word. That's a European, that's an old English word. Asian is an old English word.
Fact.
And it's called after their country, Asia. Asia is not an Asian word. It's not a Mongolian word. It's not none of that. It's straight old English. I already did the etymology.
Yes, sir.
Anybody can look up the etymology right now. Look up Asia. It's an old English word. So we already know that they're part of our predecessors as well.
Fact. But
And
because if you go and look at the original of all these so-called different nationalities, like the Chinese, the Korean, if you go look at the original ones, the dark-skinned ones, you know, the white ones look like them. They don't look like the white ones. The white ones look like them.
Yep.
Because they're the original ones.
Yep. And the Koreans ain't nothing but a whole distant Chinese. That's why they on the other side. They're a whole different hemisphere of the Chinese. So it's like probably like you got your left, your right, your up, your down. That's all that is. And when you get your Mandarin or your Cantonese, which is which is derived from Cantonese, and then you have your modern day Mandarin. All that comes from it comes from actually East Africa, which they kind of depict as West Africa. It's actually East Africa.
Europeans have a hard time doing anything in equality. They don't know how to divide, brother. They don't know how to divide and cut off land either. Because if you look at, you can even go to like Chicago, which is closer to New York, right? It's closer to New York than California, right?
Yep.
So why is that the Midwest then?
I don't know.
Why is it the Midwest if it's closer to New York than Chicago? You would think it'd be the Mideast, right?
Yep. And the crazy thing is, Mongoloid, or if you think about mating with them, then you have a 50% chance of coming down with Down syndrome.
Yes, that's a fact.
That's genetically a fact.
That's a fact.
So why would you even give your seed a chance of going through that?
Some of us do it, brother.
Right. And this is what I mean by like when we mention blood type. Because this is the real part of blood type, where when me and Truth Searcher had broken down the blood type by region. Why we break it down by region? Because when we understood that came down this disorder was them around that time where the Mongoloids was prevailing. So what does that mean? So this means if a civilization of European / Mongoloids are taking over and colonizing, and all of a sudden the people of the land that they're colonizing is coming down with this Down syndrome effect, what is that saying? If you can't put that together, then hey, that's on you. I'm not gonna spell it out for you. I'm just gonna say hey, Hey, if you was regular at one point and you was colonized by some mongoloids and you came down with some shit and now you're not regular, I guess you'll understand. So learn to take yourself out of your shoes so you can understand the concept of what we're talking about.
Fact.
And
Good teacher, brother. Good teacher. Good teacher.
thank you, thank you, thank you.
Good teaching, brother.
So when they give you the concept of the Asiatic, which were the ones who were the first ones in Africa, which were the sub-Saharans, right?
Mm.
Right? Am I lying? If
No,
we
you're
talk,
not.
thank you. So they were the sub-Saharan. So what I mean is by sub-Saharan, it was they wasn't even in the Sahara, which means they were in south. They were in bottom, below, or around the Sahara Desert. They weren't even the people of the place that they subbed.
Those actual facts, brother.
So at this point, we cannot put them as the origin or the first inhabitants of Africa. You're way after at this point. Like you're coming in when Europeans coming in.
Oh, Johnny come lately, brother.
So right, and to just add that with the whole nother civilization, Kemet, weren't you guys this Hyksos, which was the first ones to come inside Kemet and invade it, which helped change it to the dynasty and bringing that fuck pharaoh bullshit. So now when you say pre-dynasty or Kemet, motherfuckers think you're talking about pharaohs.
All I getting, brother.
Damn you, Hyksos. Damn. And aren't y'all the leaders of technology? And isn't technology in America degrading?
See, a lot of people, a lot of our people need to realize that we get an idea and we think we're doing something benevolent by presenting it to certain people, and they steal it. They steal the ideas, brother. If we only knew some of the inventions that with that and the ideas that came up from our people that was stolen, like the mixer. I'm gonna go there. Hip hop, the mixer. Grandmaster Flash invented that, brother. Radio Shack stole it. They stole it. He invented that, putting the headphones on so you can hear the record. He can cue the record. Flash did that. They stole it from him. Cell phone. They stole it from him. Can you imagine how traffic? Can you imagine how traffic would be without without our brother Garrett?
But check this out. These motherfucking Asians' name has been changed so many times that these niggas is just pure compliance. Bronze God said they're Mongolians and they hate that word, and that's fact.
Yes, they do.
That's pure fact. They hate that word because when they was recognized by other people, that was the word because it related to the defect of the syndrome. It was a
good teaching. Good teaching. It's a defect, brother.
It's a And this is
Total
the
birth
reason
defect.
why they hate that word. And the English or
Go ahead,
British
brother.
came up with another word, which is Asian, which is part of them, Caucasian. This is how
Exactly.
they came up with that word.
Yep. Because if you look at Dale Holtzclaw, you know who he is?
Mm-hmm.
Dale
Yes,
Holtzclaw,
I do. Yes.
the half Asian
Mm-hmm.
Caucasian. He's still a
Yep.
Caucasian man who was raping black women. Finally got caught, and they gave him damn near 300 years in prison.
Mm-hmm.
Look at how he look.
Yep.
Look at his. He looks like he has Down syndrome.
Yep.
And you notice that people who have Down syndrome, whether they black or white, they look alike. Got a certain the way their eyes are shaped.
Mm-hmm.
That's where they look.
I can go into genetically how that part of the Mongolian Asian culture when they mix with the European and they
Please do,
form
brother.
and they form this whole syndrome shit. They begin defecting their own people.
Mm.
Even the Philippines, the Filipinos, even
That's
the
that's a fact.
Chinese. It started with the Chinese, and this is the problem that the Chinese had with them. So the Chinese was like, we're not putting up with this shit, and we're gonna fight back against you motherfuckers. But understand that Chinese had blacksmiths over there, so they was fucking up. I mean, not Chinese, Japan. The Japanese had blacksmiths over there. So they started fucking up China. And what happened after that? Well, China started going to their the people that they were connected to, which we know who are the Mongolian, who make up the Mongolian. If you can tell me the two motherfucking goddamn Mongolian, the two people Mongolian, hey. What makes up the Mongolian?
I'm
All
listening
right,
and learning, brother.
I'm gonna just say this: your average French or British and your average Chinese. Chinese was the first person to be a traitor against their own people, and they was a traitor against Japan since 1910. But I think it was 18. I think it was like 1890 something before that. And a lot of these fucking kung fu movies will tell you that.
Yeah, Ip Man tells you that.
Yep, Ip Man tell you that. Exactly. So understand that China has always been a traitor. China, the people itself, has always been a part of the European genome and DNA. They will always look at a white man higher than a black man. It don't matter if they're dancing inside your fucking community.
Yeah. And
If
they
you
love
don't,
our culture.
if you don't, right,
They'll
right,
steal that in a second.
right. If you don't understand where their language come from Africa. Cantonese, Mandarin, both of them come from Africa.
Teach, brother.
So if they stole your language, imagine what else have they stolen.
Your whole birthright.
So these motherfuckers are looked at modern jazz dancers now in modern day hip hop. No, nigga, you not. You not.
Everybody steal from us, brother. Everybody steal from us, brother.
They always steal from us. Reasons why they're fucking they're Their ancient Buddha is a nigga.
Sure is.
Pure black. Negra.
Like
Nega.
everybody else when you boils down to it, is the who they worship is black.
You show me a Asian person with Buddha hairstyle right now with the curls.
Can't.
Without rubber bands, without pins. Show me that. Their hair bristles is so thick, it will not fall into place like that. Trust me, I know that. When I first came to Cali, I was living with Viets. It don't happen like that.
Those are facts, brother. Those are actual facts.
So when you know about the ancient Buddha, you will know that the ancient Buddha was actually a black person. They have 16, maybe over 16 depictions of ancient Buddha statues in China still right now to this day that you can visit.
As a matter of fact, brother, I forgot which one, but Tariq Nasheed showed that in one of the Hidden Colors series.
Yep.
He actually showed them. He actually showed them.
Yep. And I knew that way before I knew about Hidden Colors, but yeah, I did watch Hidden Colors, and this has nothing to do from Hidden Colors. This is just what I know and what I've known from people.
It's good teaching, brother.
So we have to understand. I forgot who said this the other bill, but we have to understand why these motherfuckers is in our communities. Because if we wasn't fucking with them, why are we still going to the corner store getting blunts? Why are we still getting chicken wings? When we can cook the same chicken wings in our home, in our same fucking home.
Exactly. And we know our grease is fresh and everything, brother. We know our grease fresh. You know, we know it's vegetable oil and not lard. We know the chicken is fresh. If we into that, eat it at home. We need to stop supporting these people who don't like us.
And it's crazy because we always go like not always. Let me rephrase that. Some of us been to the corner stores where we see where they have their kids in there.
Indeed.
And we're just sitting there buying food like we regularly do. But what you're not getting programming, you're not getting that they're teaching their children. This is teaching. They're teaching to do this to you.
Exactly. Now, Jenny Ma, she's on that talk show. I think it's the real one of them. When she was talking about the anti-black, anti-Asian hate, and she was talking about how the communities are set up. And she had a nerve to say that when we go to the black community, that you'll see Asian businesses, you'll see the liquor stores, see the farmers markets, see the grocery stores, and the businesses. You said that when you go to our community, you'll have black people as customers. And she said there was a vice versa. Do you check that dynamic? No matter how you twist that, we are the damn customer. Whether it's in our community or theirs. And we need to stop being their customer. And we can't open a business in their community because they have people who would redline us from trying to. Yeah. We couldn't go to their community and open no business. They're not having that. But we constantly let them come to our community, open up business, and we support their businesses and they disrespect us. What we need to do is stay out their business so their business can suffer and they'll close down. And one of us can move in that business, open a business up, and we support the brother or the sister who opens the business.
Because like y'all said, they open the stores up in our community, but they live with they partners in crime.
Exactly. They take the money out of our community and take it to their community, to theirs.
Exactly.
And if we did have a black bank in their community, they would not put their money in our bank. They'll take it to where their people are. So we need to that's how we can make them suffer. It stops supporting them. Because the people don't like us. We don't need friends like that.
And like I always say, you go in the hood, you find a bunch of cats. But go by the Chinese store, it ain't no cats around.
Not even just check this out. Let me make. I want everybody to tune into what I'm about to say right now, because I always push this compare and contrast, and I just want everybody to understand what's going on. Even when you go out and you enter this country, even not as yourself. When you come in this country and you're as of another country, you're getting a visa. Okay. Let's settle down. Why are you getting a visa? There's two reasons that you may get a visa. You're a travel student, or you already have income to get a visa, because America is not going to trade something for nothing.
Exactly. That makes sense.
Understand, if you're not in cahoots with the schooling system, you have to have money.
Foreign exchange.
So when these people come over here and they're building things, know that they came over here with money.
And if they don't have money, they're given opportunities.
Now check this out. So many of them come over here to the point where they can build a community.
Yes.
And when someone can go against them, you know what happens? They fight against it, go to the Supreme Court, and just like how they did in LA, now you have a Koreatown.
Every time besides one of our town, every town, Little Italy, every town besides ours. You know what we call ours? The hood.
So why do you think you have something that's called a Korean embassy, a Japanese embassy, a Chinese embassy? Why? Because that's why they have Chinatown, Japtown, and Koreatown.
Yes.
I just gave you the whole recipe. And this is only a group of people fighting for themselves, fighting for liberty. The same thing that these punk ass white people, so quote unquote, say they come and fight for. But when we fight for it, what is it? Aggression, belligerent.
Yep. They tell us to be tolerant and non-violent. Tolerant, rather. They tell us to be. I mean, we tolerate everything they do to us. Tolerant.
However, this is the graham cracker right here. because you know the graham cracker always got to break. Always got to break in half in order to make a s'more.
Indeed.
You got to break the cracker. So in order for that to happen, what's really going on? I just want to open our eyes to a little something. Well, we got people that's still getting with the Filipinos, the Cambodians, the Thais, the Japs, the Viets, the Chinese, the Koreans. However, the same motherfuckers that they laying with day and fucking night, day and motherfucking night, they're never telling their peoples to fucking change their fucking goddamn trajectory.
No, they're not. No, they're
like,
not.
These motherfuckers is simping to the point where they're going to a fucking barbecue and they're shutting the fuck up. Imagine yourself going to a goddamn barbecue of your goddamn baby moms and you have to shut the fuck up.
Bro, look at how I mean this Jenny Ma, she's with Jeezy, right?
I thought
Jenny Ma.
It
Well,
was. It was.
And I'm gonna use another example. Look how Terry Crews behaved.
Right.
All because his wife is half white.
I want no, that I don't just hold up on that. I want this to simmer because a lot of stuff that be talked about, it don't simmer. Because we got a lot of stuff to say. A lot of it don't simmer. Imagine you dating an Asian person that's in your country. That's in your country.
Yes, sir. Go ahead,
and
brother.
Their family is racist to you when you go to a family function. Grasp that for a second. Like let's just chill and think about that for a second.
It's the Meghan Markle stuff.
And because you are the only one there, you have to be the subject of the whole fucking function.
Yep, and the object of ridicule, brother.
You can't defend yourself. You can't do nothing because all these motherfuckers is talking shit about you, not even in just English, in their language as well, and you don't even understand it.
Yep.
Grasp that. Grasp a real fuck. I like talking about reality, not this fictional, magical bullshit. Let's talk about reality that's actually that's happening within our community right now. Like this is happening right now.
That is definitely reality.
Right. And we sit here to talk about the bullshit of this and then get mad about this little small. No. What about the motherfuckers that's actually in the community that's actually perpetuating the bullshit that we're fighting against? How about that? Because we all know some.
But the mockery of it all, Brother Chris, is they're saying we're doing that to them. The thing that they do to us, they said we're doing to them. They had somebody in Princeton. They had two rallies up north in North Jersey, South Jersey, and some lady who was organizing the event said that she was called names and she was, yelled at. Welcome to the damn club. Welcome to the damn club.
I was about to say, what's your reality? Because apparently you've been here before her. So what's your reality? I don't care about anybody else. See, the thing is, we have to stop caring about other people's perception. We care too much. You end up getting emotionally involved and care about someone else's perception other than yours. No.
We got to stop that. We
Stop
shouldn't be
that.
caring. We shouldn't be caring about nobody's perception or what's going on with anyone else.
Facts.
We can't. We all this coalition and uniting with other people. No, we need to stop that.
Right. They not uniting with us even after this.
Exactly.
I would just say this is a prime example. If you can't take nothing from me, understand what I'm about to say today. Today, right now, they have an informant BLM movement, and they still not siding with you.
Fact.
If
Fact.
you don't get that, like, oh
Fact.
my God, nigga, stay asleep and get the fuck from around here.
That's a fact, brother.
Understand, they will support BLM, walk alongside with you, but still would not date not one of your children.
Mm.
The fuck is we talking about?
That's nothing but
But
this
aren't we
symbolic gesture, brother.
Aren't we supposed to be the original though? I'm pretty sure they know who the original is, but they still don't even want to get with the original after even using you and being in your communities.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Come
I mean,
on.
it's always what they can get from us, though, brother. It's always been that way. What they can get from us.
Just like the Europeans.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's why Genghis Khan was so called, supposed to be something in history, which he was nothing, only just what they say. He was just a whole nother partner of them. I don't believe all that shit. He did this, he did that, da, da, da. No, he didn't do that, because if he did that, how do we get darker Asians than him?
Exactly.
They've been dark. The Taiwanese, if you look from now, back from the 80s, back from further than motherfucking goddamn 1800s, and I said the 80s, which means 1980s, from the 1800s, you will see that the first samurai was fucking black.
Yes.
How do you go?
I mean, see, you're sparking things, brother. Chris, you're sparking things. Now, because being a avid martial artist,
yep,
they want us to think that it started from them, and it did. But their first martial artist, a samurai, was a brother.
black man, yep,
Was a brother. See, they don't talk about the martial arts that come out of Brazil, Africa, and all the darker nation. They want to talk about the ones that come out of China and Japan. And I know personally better martial artists than Bruce Lee can dream of being. Know them personally. But they don't fit the characteristics physically.
Mm-hmm.
Even Bruce Lee didn't fit. They made him cover his face in Green Hornet because they wanted him to appear as a white man.
I mean, at the end of the day, you can do the research yourself. If the modern day language came from Africa, from over there, if you can't make a dark Asian because they already fucking exist and they've been existing,
Indeed.
what is there to say? These motherfuckers came and colonized, and we know they colonized Africa itself. So if the language and the people came from that land and they colonized and raped and plumaged that land, wouldn't it say that we would get some European, African Asians or Asiatics?
Go ahead, brother.
And this is the reason why they came from dark
Tell
to
the
light.
truth, brother.
Right. Reasons why the whole race came from dark to light, not from light to dark. All you have to do is do the Taiwanese fucking history, do the Filipino history, do the Vietnamese history, and the Vietnamese is known as the being the blacks of the Asian community. Do the Chinese community, do the Chinese fucking research, do the Jap research, do the Korean research, do the Taiwan research. Do all of their research and know that all of them were dark before they were light.
Yes, a fact.
And they still speak the dark fucking people's language as still today, which is fucking still Cantonese, what came from which is fucking Mandarin, what came from Cantonese.
That's true.
You would know this if you was in martial arts as well, because I was as well as the brother Nasir. So tell me if I'm lying or not.
You're not lying, brother. You're not lying, brother. Tell the truth, brother.
I've been on, and the crazy thing is, I've been on their their kung fu flicks where they're moving their mouth. Oh, you think ain't no truth to that as well? What do you think television came from? Not from them, but you got to understand that they perfected it as well, because they was demasculized. These niggas is demasculized. Take your ass to any part of Asian entertainment right now, and they are wearing lipstick. Go ahead. Search it. They're wearing lipstick. Like, come on. We got to understand what's going on, what happened. And if you really want to do it, then you got to search the whole culture, not just one aspect of it. Point blank. And I've done this. I live with them. I've partied with them. I chill with them. I drink with them. I smoke with them. And all of this. And still, when I do the research, these motherfuckers came from dark to light, not from light to dark. If you look at the samurais, they were depicted as dark. If you look at even the first few fucking Mongolians, they were darker than anything. So we know they were psyops. Because they was more lighter than their own people. How do you leave your own land, become lighter, then go back to your land and lighter than the people of your land? Come on. That don't just happen by fucking just nature. It's just fucking easy, man. These motherfucking these Asians been part of the psyop the whole time. But you got motherfuckers praising Wu-Tang. That's the irony of it. These niggas been the psyop the whole time. 1911 is when the treaty between China and USA was made to overthrow Japan. Japan ain't all Japanese. That shit's China now. And it's been China. Come on, man. You got, man. Like I say, man, straight information. This is what we do. This is what it is. look up the information. You tell me if I'm wrong. You come back on the next bill or this bill and let me know if anything different. You bring in the information and we'll go from there. Until then, I don't want to hear nothing. Exactly. America of China. Or, no, hold on. My fault. Let me rephrase that. United States of China. Let me depict that. Let me put that out. United States of China. I got you, bro. That's what it is. United States of China. Just like United States of Mexico, United States of America, United States of Canada, United States of China. Business Incorporated. What channel's talking about this right now, though? Niggas is still on Kemet. Yep.
You see the term buying bridges and tunnels used to be a myth and a trick. Now they actually do that, brother. Because a lot of these highways and tunnels and bridges is being bought by them, the Chinese, even the Indians. I think the Battery Tunnel was bought by some Indians.
Yeah. Yeah.
We need to really understand what's going on, brother. Use the word understanding a lot tonight because you was doing a lot of teaching, giving a lot of pertinent information. We need to understand what's going on, brother.
Right.
A lot of foreign entities are buying up America, and that could be the reason. That could be the reason why and how they're able to push these narratives. Also, because they got so much money,
and they buying up Africa at the same damn time.
Obama let him and them in there with AFRICOM. He let them in.
Shout out to Executive Sessions. Salute to the fan. Thanks to the pack. He in the building. What's going on? Salute. Go ahead, bro.
Peace, good brother. Executive Sessions. The metals, the precious metals over there. Of course, you know other commodities and things that's over there that this world use, but those metals over there that makes the cell phones, they were allowed to go over there. You know, Motorola's over there, all these other different types of electronic companies are over there in Africa, just raping them of their natural resources.
And not just that, Phil. The United States gets about 85% of their medical shit from China. So they've been working together for a long time.
That's the truth. That's the truth.
They love them long time.
Yep, that's why I say I love them long time. Ever since the beginning of the 90s. And understand that if you have a treaty and a date, that takes the time to fucking generate that shit. So they already been in cahoots in business way before that time as well. To the beginning of the 1800s, where or the late 1700s, because I know there was a lot of battles between China and Japan in the late 1700s as well, which a lot of people don't know. There's been battle. There's battle ever since over there, and in order for everything to happen how it happened, you need the fucking British. Just like where you have the fucking goddamn Moors, you needed the fucking British. Reasons why they end up so being all this of civilization, so amazing, but falling at the same time to the British and becoming slaves in the house of the British. What the fuck is that? How did that switch happen that quick? It don't make sense. But there's a treaty with them.
Yes.
In 1800s, there's a treaty. 1840, 45, 42, 45, something like that. There's a treaty with them. You know, so we got to understand what the fuck is going on, and what the fuck is going on, and what the fuck they doing, and this shit ain't even fucking new because they done this shit a long history.
It's like getting hit with the same jab, brother.
Yeah, exactly. According to what we know, they just the same shit. Shout out, shout out to the family in the chat and everybody out here, man. It's a great build, man. Salute.
It's like getting hit with the same exact jab.
It's dodgeballs. That's all it is. Dodgeball. You know, dodgeball. Don't y'all play? Don't we play with the same balls? Nothing but dodgeball. It's fucking you're supposed to dodge the bullshit.
Yep.
Motherfuckers switch to dodging the bullshit to eating the fucking meat and spitting out the bones, but these niggas still choking on bones. So these niggas ain't even spitting out the bones. Fuck out of here. These niggas still playing dodgeball.
The crazy part, brother, is they hold it against you that you know.
Right.
I mean, a studier of history and the fact that you know and understand is held against you. And they expect you to trust them when they're untrustworthy. They expect that. You start giving this information out, they'll never say Chris is lying.
Mm-hmm.
They just start calling you names. He's a racist, he's a hater, he's this, he's that, but they'll never say the information that you're giving out is incorrect. They'll never say that. They'll never say you're lying. So we need to start recognizing that trick also.
Right.
Because if you can't be none of what they call you without being a liar first.
Yep.
How could you be all that telling the truth? We need to understand that.
Mm-hmm. I've been saying this shit has been related to China all the whole fucking time. Ever since fucking the shit was called coronavirus, since the shit was blamed on 5G. I'm like, don't mistake that the shit is connected. These niggas are connected. I don't give a fuck what Kobe was doing with China. Of course, if Kobe is one of the biggest one of the biggest basketball players, and he's doing something connected with China, ain't that saying it's relating?
The government was doing business right. The system was doing business right along with Kobe. The NBA,
right, exactly.
All of them.
Bro,
exactly.
They got a tower. They got a tower in my city that was put up probably during the curfew. It's taller than anything around here. I'm like, where did that come from? You can see it from afar. But I knew because I'm always skeptical about what everything every time they open their mouth is if they lie. So I'm always skeptical about what they say. I'm not into believing any of their propaganda.
Right.
If I find out it's the truth, I'll just stand corrected. But until then, I don't believe nothing they say.
Right. Shout out to Dreads. Question everything in the building. What's going on? Salute.
It's not like they have credibility, right, brother?
Right. They're not credit to anything. So that's why I don't know why we using they same shit and using them as a fucking as anything to validate any type of shit when they don't have nothing.
No, sir.
They haven't shown you anything but illusions And when you put your own shit together and challenge them, you can't even get a complete answer or anything. So what is that saying?
No,
Like,
you cross them up, and what they do is they'll blackball you. That's what they'll
right,
do.
right,
Like they did our little brother Nick Cannon. He got on his platform and talked and spoke actual facts, historical facts. They never said he lied. They just said they hurt his feelings. That Nick Cannon hurt their feelings,
right.
and the fact that who he was sitting with was even worse.
Mm-hmm.
When he was speaking those historical facts, you know, that's what they do. They'll never say, "Oh, he's lying," or come out and give me some truth contrary to what I said. They don't do that. They'll just say, "You know what? We're gonna take things from him. We're gonna, you know,
Make
the
an
100
example.
million,
Make an
the
example
one
of.
exactly the $100 million slave sassed the master. So we're gonna parade him around the other slaves, $100 million slaves, and said this was gonna happen if you sass the master."
You can't
Exactly what they did to Nick Cannon. You can't sass the master.
you can't be sassy.
He got a backlash, right? We spoke about the backlash. A
Mm-hmm.
backlash is the whip.
Mm-hmm. That tree they trying to make.
They hang you up and they hit you until you say Toby. That's the backlash. And he went on a world tour of apologizing, all because he wants to wild out, brother.
Right, right.
Because he wants to wild out. I don't see how people can look at him the same, brother. I really can't. I can't see how the people can look at him the same after seeing him being so capitulating. I just hate to see. I hate to see brothers do that. I hate that.
Mm-hmm.
Stand strong, especially when you're telling the truth. Stand strong when you're telling the truth.
Right. Shout out to the brother Dreads on the panel. What's going on, family? Salute.
What's good, bro?
Chilling,
Peace, peace.
chilling.
Yeah, man, I'm chilling. I've been hella busy though, but I'm chilling though, man. You feel me? I got a presentation. I'm setting everything up for it, and then I got some other shit going on. I'm talking about with this property out here. So I've been kind of busy, man. That's why I ain't been going live, man. Man, this shit is crazy. But yeah, y'all talking about Nick Cannon.
Mm-hmm.
Reduced to a slingshot. Now, Nick slingshot.
But check this out. We got Super going live in 15 minutes. But one thing I would like to talk about is Dreads. You my big bro, right? And Leo, you my big bro as well. I want y'all to be on good terms. I want y'all to be on, cool. I don't want y'all to have no animosity. I don't want none of that just because of disagreement or past bill we had. I want y'all to be good because y'all are actually important people to a lot of us. You know what I'm saying? So I want y'all to be.
I don't listen, man. I'm making too much money to hold grudges with anybody, especially on the internet. What happened. It is what it is. Like I said in the live stream, I'm falling all the way back. I'm good, dog. I'm gonna leave it on. I'm gonna leave it alone. Keep on doing what I gotta do, and keep moving forward. And that it is what it is, dog. Because me myself, my nigga, I feel like I helped so many people, my nigga. So many people to have anybody talk to me like that. And that's the crazy part about it, is that I'm starting to realize that those who do help are the first ones somebody give their ass to kiss. But those who treat motherfuckers like shit, no, they don't get taught the same way. People don't treat them that way. And I'm learning that, you know what I'm saying? And that wasn't the first time something like that happened to me. You know what I'm saying? So I just put myself in a position where I want I want to word this correctly. I just won't put myself in a position for something like that to happen to me from here on until the day I'm dead, dog. I'm done. You feel me? Like, I'm straight, right, man. You know.
Yeah. And just from me looking outside and listening and understanding the point of views, I just don't think that he was one of the people that's really like that to, you know, really try to rough feathers up or anything. You know, I really think you guys was building on information that everybody needed to hear. And I think you guys were supporting more than anything and not even deflecting. And it was more powerful than anything, just from my point of view. You know, so I mean, I could be wrong, you know, and I'm not trying to neglect or downgrade or anything how you feel or he feel or anybody feel, but just from my point of view, you know, in looking back and reviewing it many times, you know, it was dope, it was powerful, and I just thought that I wish you guys to see that you guys was actually more on the same accord more than different, you know.
Yeah, I just want to say much love and respect to everybody. I ain't into making enemies. I got one common enemy, and that's the system. And that's the only enemy I have. I have what I want for myself, I want for my brother and my sister. And I ended with that. Much respect.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I wanted to chime in on the Nick Cannon situation because
go ahead. Mike, all yours, bro.
When I heard, like, I see things different from a lot of people. I think because, you know, people think differently. But like when I heard him say what he said and everybody jumped on a bandwagon and started saying, "Oh, he spoke some real shit," I'm like, no, he didn't. This was set up. I already knew what was gonna happen before it happened. Because when we start saying he said some real shit, then you kind of saying that Nick Cannon was on a nigga's side day one. Nick Cannon wasn't with them people. Nick Cannon always been with them people. And if he always been with them people been paying him for years. So anything that come out of his mouth, I don't give a damn it sound like it's some real shit or not. You already know that them people that control him had him to do that to even stir up the conversation that most people are having right now today. Okay, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna say some real shit, then we're gonna have a backlash, then we're gonna have them coming at you. We're gonna put all this out there in the public. This and this is and we're gonna cut you a fat check. Now we got niggas like, oh man, he switched out on the people, but what you talking about? He switched out when before he even got Wild and Out. This nigga been with them folks. So I mean, it's like, when is we gonna realize that these people got us going in circles, man? And 1 minute he's against us, the next minute, oh, he says some real shit, and the next minute he's against us again. Like, y'all, like we're hamster in the hamster wheel. We not peeping game. We supposed to be awake. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to been woke up and understand what's going on. You feel me? That's what anybody in the industry. And them people cutting their checks, every move that they make is a calculated move. They know exactly what's gonna move you. They know exactly what's gonna anger you. They know exactly how you're gonna respond to what they put out there in the forefront, due to the fact that they are the ones who indoctrinated your ass in the first place. So they know exactly how to control your emotions from a child all the way up to adulthood. Even those who claim to be awake, they still can get you to have a conversation about this nigga who never was on the side of the people, instead of worrying about getting this money. Or how we going to move forward, how we going to keep up with what they got going on, what they got planned for us in the next 10 years. We're not having these kind of conversations. We're not talking about, bro, okay, this is our foundation, this is our plan. 10 years from today, we're gonna crush the game. Now, we're not having them conversations. We're having gossip type conversations, because that's what it is, all gossip at the end of the day. Worrying about what these motherfuckers that have a direct connection to these elites, all we do is gossip about them. How much money they got, what they buying, what they're wearing, what they said, that's gossip. We're supposed to be planning. We don't have to do it online, of course, but I know y'all understand what I'm coming from. So that's why I don't get it. Like, when was this nigga for the people to begin with? That would be my first question. When was this nigga was a spokesperson for black folks? When? He been in the game this long, and he finally said something. Nobody find this a little strange? Because I do. I don't trust none of them niggas in the industry, dog. None of them.
None of them can't be trusted. Nobody in the industry can't be trusted. So it still don't take away from what he was saying. And not only that, the interview that he did with Griff was just aired when it was aired. It was done like a year earlier. He just decided to air it when he aired it.
So apparently you have to believe that everything he said can be backed up with physical evidence or undeniable proof. That's a fact too. I mean, anything a motherfucker can say anything that sounds true or sound like a fact. These motherfuckers got to start. Like I said, man, I don't give a fuck where it's coming from. These people gonna have to start showing me these evidence, show me the undeniable evidence of what they talking about. I don't give a fuck how good that shit sounds. Because I know the trick of the trade, bro. In order for you to get a bunch of people to follow you, your shit have to sound real. Your shit can't sound like a lie and people gonna follow you. People gonna follow you when they believe and trust in you. They have to trust what you're saying is factual and all that. That's still a belief system. Everything is based on beliefs. He did all that talking, but he didn't pull nothing out and say, see right here, you know what I'm saying? This is the proof, right? No, none of that.
Even if he did that, it still don't make it true. But to those who study, you can attest to whether or not it's true or not.
Study what though?
Document regardless the subject at hand.
Right. Anybody can study any subject. But when we start talking about what happened 500-600 years ago, you can't only studies you can do have to be scientific. And none of these niggas that's on any social media, I don't care if it's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, it doesn't matter, twitchtv.com, none of these niggas are doing no scientific studies at all. They're only regurgitating something that they read in a book or something, or he say, she say, somebody done told them some shit.
Okay, define scientific studies. Define that.
Scientific studies. Well, I go with natural science. Natural science, when you do research or you do a scientific test on anything, but multiple times, and when you get the same results back every time you do that set scientific study, tends to give you the answer, which would be factual. That's a scientific. That's any scientific fact. If I go outside and take a thermometer outside with me, and I do a scientific study showing that the moon actually give off or lower temperature than if I was standing up under a tree at night, and I keep doing it, and it keep coming up with the same answer. I can present that to the public and say, listen, I have undeniable evidence that the moon light actually is cooler than the sun. Even if I go up under a tree at night when the moon is out, as soon as I stand up under a tree, the temperature rises. I will be able to solidify my argument and bring forth actual, untangible, factual information based on my scientific study. None of these niggas are doing things like that. That's just an example. Natural science, where somebody actually go out there and do the work, they actually do the experiment. And see, a lot of people don't want to hear that because what they heard from these individuals sounds like it's true and it benefits them somehow.
Two different subjects, though, brother. They was talking about history, not science.
No, that's the same. What do you mean? History, you have, there is a place for science when we're talking about history.
I know that they were talking about history. They were talking about genealogy history. That's science also. That's science also.
Right. Yeah. And who did the testing and who brought forth the evidence to prove that what he was saying is factual?
Who brought the evidence to prove that it wasn't factual?
I ain't saying.
If you're going to say it's not truth, you got to prove that too.
Yeah, but the burden of truth lies on those who are making the claim. I'm a debater. And that's why Netta and they whole squad run from me. Y'all, they always use that same argument, man, it's a scapegoat. But I got something for that ass. Anytime somebody make a claim, the burden of proof is not on those who are going against it. The burden of proof is on those who claim it to be. And that's facts. So
that's facts also. I
can disagree all I want. Anybody can disagree. But the burden of proof is not on the person that disagrees. The burden of proof on go ahead.
The truth can withstand criticism and the truth could withstand not being believed. But that doesn't stop it from being the truth.
Facts. Well, that's why they will have to provide that undeniable evidence. That's my whole point. That's why they will have to do that. Because like you said, the truth can fight its own battles. I don't have to force the truth on nobody. So that's why when I ask the questions or I ask for them to show undeniable evidence to back up their claims, it shouldn't be an argument. They should be able to go right to it and show it. Point blank, period. No questions asked, no whole story, no history, lesson, none of that. They should be able to go straight to it and show it. And end the whole argument, end the whole debate. And that's why I always say, you notice that this is an ongoing debate. So, because if anybody was to ever come out to solidify what they're saying is 100% undeniable and nobody can argue against it, it would be no longer a need for any debates. These niggas been debating for almost 100 years. How the hell we haven't got a champion yet? No nigga won yet. You know why? 9 times out of 10, none of them niggas are right. Because if one of them was right, they'll be solidified as the end all be all. You cannot debate the truth. That's why you have the same niggas debating each other. And you notice it became a market.
Now that's a fact. That's a fact. You go to Sinetta channel, yeah, it's the same people debating each other over and over again about the same thing.
No, not one of them niggas have laid out and solidified their stance because they cannot provide that one simple thing. Undeniable. So anything that's undeniable, no matter how good I speak, no matter how passionate I sound, I cannot shatter that shit. I won't be able to change it. That's with anything.
anything that's undeniable. You feel me? And they don't have that. So as long as they don't have that, we're gonna keep on getting debates. Oh, family, tune in, pay-per-view, $25.99. Tazariak versus Polite, part 10. I'm like, God damn, y'all never had 10 debates. You know, nobody won yet. Like, what the fuck? You feel me? So, you know, that's why I say, that's why I be careful about a lot of people, especially when to get back on topic, a lot of people that's in the industry. When they come out, oh yeah, man, this is happening to us and all this. I already know they planned that. That was planned, and a bunch of people gonna get emotionally attached to it, and then they're gonna flip it on their ass, and then they're gonna call him a sellout. He don't give a fuck. Because once they come to him and tell him this how much you're gonna make for doing it, he don't give a fuck how we react to it. We could call him coons, we could call him switch out. He don't give a fuck, because while we're doing that, this nigga is sipping on margaritas on a goddamn yacht. And he not even thinking about our asses. He not thinking about our ass now. To keep it all the way real. None of them do. None of them, they don't care. It's about the bag for them. And what he doing now? And didn't he have a tour?
Painfully obvious.
You know, he had an apology thing and all
apology
that.
Tour. Apology tour.
Man. Yeah, that's all that was staged, man. All that was set up, dog. We got to stop falling for the okie doke with these folks, man. That's why I don't even play their game no more. I've been got out of that mindset. Soon as they come out and say something crazy, or they come out and it sound like they for the people and all that, I turn that shit off. I'm like, here we go again. Because I already know how it's gonna end. It's the same story. It's getting played out, man. And it's almost like, you know what they say about like crazy people, like a person that had a psychotic break, or they're insane. They'll bang their head up against the wall, as if one day the wall will move out the way. That's how I look at how they treat us. They treat us like we insane. They do the same shit over and over and over again. And I was gonna put a video together, like a collage, where I was gonna show how they use, just like Nick Cannon, how they use Oprah. They did it to Oprah. She did it too. Denzel said some real shit. They tried to blacklist him. Fake blacklist him. Wesley Snipes, do a whole collage and show how they do the same shit over and over. And guess how the public reacts? Like we're fucking insane, dude. We react every single time the exact same way, as if it's going to change one day. It's psychotic to me right now, though. That's why I can't deal with it. I'm like, nah, man, this nigga ain't for the people. This nigga ain't saying no real shit for the people. The only way he can say something real for the people, he would actually have to be for the people. And he cannot be for the people with direct connections to dumb people that's out here slaughtering, raping, murdering, stealing. He can never be for the people as long as he's connected to them people. So whatever comes out of his mouth, you know what I'm saying, is irrelevant to the people that's out here really living like that, that's really struggling, really trying to find a way. That nigga can't say shit to us, ever.
No, he don't know about struggling.
You feel?
I don't think he ever knew about struggling. I don't think he ever knew about struggling.
I don't think so either. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, man, fuck that nigga, man. Even like I said, even when he first said it, I should have did a live stream, because I was gonna make a prediction. I said he gonna do the whole fake apology. This whole thing was staged. It's gonna be a mess. People gonna fall for it. They're gonna be calling him names, and it's gonna be
that, brother.
I swear I should have did that.
You should have done that,
because I would have predicted another goddamn hoax. And I predict a lot of this shit, man. I be predicting a lot of this shit. And it ain't got nothing to do with me being like a psychic or nothing. History repeats itself. I pay attention to history. And if I see something familiar, I kind of know how it's going to play out. And I'm like, yo, I already know what's going to happen. He's going to do the whole apology thing. And they're going to pretend like they're going to blackball him. They're going to, shut him down. He's going to come out. I already knew this shit was going to happen, bro. Because it was all, I'm telling you. They do this shit to fuck with us emotionally. Because see, what I learned too, it's just like when we're dealing with when you're dealing with a Bible thumper, they call them Bible thumper, or a person that have believe in the Bible. when you're dealing with a Christian, you're dealing with somebody that's emotionally attached to that Bible. That's why when you try to have a civilized conversation with a lot of them, they get angry, mad, defensive, and all that because their emotions are tied to something you're talking about. What us as a people have to do, we have to stop being emotionally attached to information, period. Because just like that Bible, to those Christians, that Bible is in fact their information. When we talk about melanin and all that other stuff, to us, that's our information. But we have to break free from how the Christians are with the Bible. The same way we have to break free from how we might feel about melanin and all the stories that we heard about. We have to we have to separate our emotions from it and go in it logically. Because when you got somebody emotional, they tend to not think rational or logical, and that's a fact. Think about when your woman get mad at your ass. Oh,
brother touched on that earlier. He touched on that earlier during the bill about the emotions, and I agree with you also. I mean, I would never get especially emotionally attached to someone I don't know personally. Anyway,
yes, tell the truth. That shit do it seems weird, don't it? Like to have people to get emotionally attached. Like, let's think about it. Tupac. We got niggas that emotionally attached to him. Nope, they probably had never met him before. Just to give you an example, Biggie Smalls, Johnny Depp. I mean, like these famous folks, people get emotionally attached to them because the system have blew them up in a way to make them like iconic to people or superstars. And people, Beyonce, I'm gonna give Beyonce or Jay-Z, make them an example. People are emotionally attached to these folks. So if you be like, man, Jay-Z, that nigga raps is doo-doo, you might get into a full-blown fucking argument with a nigga.
That's weird.
It's weird, dog.
I wouldn't do that, because for one, these people probably would shun you if you even walked up to them.
Yeah, I know, right?
Probably the meanest people in the damn world, and you loving them. Nah, I can't do that.
So that's why my stance is question everything. You feel me? Because like I do that literal. Like even if it sounds good, especially if it sounds good, I'm gonna challenge that the hardest because I want to know 100% if that shit is accurate or not. Now the shit that sounds kind of fugazi, it is what it is. Go ahead.
I'm saying if it's the truth, it's supposed to withstand that criticism. It's supposed to withstand all that if it's the truth. Because even the truth, even all truth can be questioned. It can be questioned.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's the truth, it can withstand all that.
Facts. And that's why I don't understand why none of them would debate me. I should be an easy W for them. And I've been calling all them jokers out, and it's like silent. You know what I'm saying? Like my voice is falling on deaf ears. You feel me? And it's like, yo, all right, y'all don't want to give me the debate. It's fine. I just call you niggas out. Well, I ain't gonna call them out, but I'm gonna call out the information. I'm gonna call out the information.
Where you from, brother?
I'm from Miami.
Miami? Okay.
Yeah, I'm from Miami.
See, with I mean, Sal's kind of funny, brother. He's kind of funny with who he because I experienced the same thing. So, he's kind of funny with who we let on the platform, and I think it's it's something different going on in that platform. You know what I'm saying? As far as like being able to get on it, and I can't get down with things like that. If you say you have an open platform and you have something to offer to the platform, that's what it should be.
Yeah.
Instead of going through all the song and dance, like Brother Chris, if you have something to offer, brother will let you on the platform. If you come crazy, you let your ass know. That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, I agree with that.
All these other platforms, brother, they just you see the same lunatics on the damn platform. And I'm listening to them like another debate. I'm like, I mean, I'm not really with the debate, especially the debate in the religion. I'm not with that. Now I'm about solutions, recognizing problems that we have as a people, and then coming up with solutions. You know, with each other. You know, saying us brainstorming with a think tank and coming up with solutions for our people. That's what I'm with. I'm not a deep brother, but I love my people, and I will go to war over them, and not with them as comrades with our enemy. That's what I'm about. I know for a fact what we need as far as getting our people out our condition.
Right, and I'm with you on that. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I said it earlier when I came on, when I was saying I helped a lot of people, and that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna continue to do that. But I think that one of the major problems that we have, especially as a community, is that I don't think that we truly know who the fuck our enemy is. And I know we can say the white man, we can say the Europeans. I mean, nigga, we can go to war with all the whites in the world and still not fight the actual real enemy. There's people that we don't see on TV that's controlling this shit. There's probably not one photograph of these set individuals that actually control this shit. Because you got to think about it, in order to win a war, you have to know who the fuck to fight. You got to know who the enemy is. And if all these motherfuckers that look like they're controlling shit are merely puppets, then that means there's no way in hell we're going to actually win the war. Look how many years done went by, and we've been talking about the same individuals, not us in per se, but in general, we've been talking about the same people for how many hundreds of years, and we haven't won the war yet. I believe that.
Well, we begin to fight.
I don't think we even know.
Not only haven't we won the war, we haven't began to fight.
We got to know who to fight. We can assume that. I mean, we can fight the puppets all day. That don't affect the actual real controllers. That's what the puppets are for. To take all the backlash, to take all the criticism, hell, to even die for them.
Pawns in the game.
Right. We need to know who the fuck is really controlling this shit. So then we can come up with a real plan of actually breaking these chains off our hands and our feet. Because until then, it's going to be a never-ending war, and we're not going to scratch the surface of the controllers, man. The real controllers, bro. People will be dying in vain at that point. It'll be just blood in the streets, man. And they'll still be controlling shit. You know, that's how I look at it. On both sides, too. To keep it all the way funky.
Yeah.
It's going to be, you see what I'm saying? And the controller's going to be still sitting there laughing, still controlling shit, probably laughing at the damn wall. Like, look at these idiots. Look at them. And I know they look at us like we ain't shit. They don't care about them. I know they soulless as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? To be able to kill these babies and all that, we got to understand what we dealing with, man. We're not dealing with just some regular motherfuckers, man.
No.
I don't care how gangster or how tough. Ain't no nigga gonna be not no real human being, man. I'm talking about bomb hundreds of thousands of innocent women and children, bro. We're not dealing with regular goddamn people, man.
That's not a regular person right there. Beyond evil.
Beyond, dog. Beyond. So, you know, that's how I just look at it, though. I think Super is Super going live? He going live tonight? I think Super probably going live tonight, man. I'm gonna fall through that too. If he do. Yo, shout out. Oh yeah, Super shout out to see you in the chat, brother. Chosen one, I see you. You know what I'm saying? Let me give my respects to the family in the chat. JJ, the enlightened one, I see you. Bronze, I see you, family. I see the family up in here, man. That's what's up. Who else we got up in here? I don't want to forget nobody. It's exclusive. I see you. That's the Philly dog. That's the fathers that let me go up the chat. Shout out to the whole chat though, man. But yeah, I'm gonna do that presentation, man. Hopefully I have everything set up tomorrow. I'm gonna do a real, you know, a presentation step by step on how, you know what I'm saying, how to get that money, boy. How I got that. How I'm gonna show y'all how I got that bread, and I'm gonna just give y'all the same blueprint. You know what I'm talking about? But I'm gonna have the whole, you know, have the whole chart and everything up and shit like that. And I'm gonna show y'all exactly how to do it step by step, man. Cause I got, hey, listen, I'm telling you, I got some shit that's coming, man. Like some real big shit, man. That nigga Chris done went to sleep again. He went to sleep last time I was on time. I think that stream probably 8 hours long too. I ain't go back and watch it. That nigga Chris, boy, that boy, he'll pass out in the live stream. He don't give a fuck.
We'll make sure I check out that presentation.
No, I'm still here.
Nah, you just woke up, nigga. He just woke up, y'all.
No.
we'll make sure I check out that presentation.
Oh, appreciate that, bro. Yeah, man. Come through, man. I'm gonna break it all the way down, step by step. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take my time with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna break it down where everybody can understand it. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, it's time to make some moves out here. Cause I keep telling people too, man. I as much as knowledge that we share amongst each other, we got to get the resources too. We can't just be smart and broke, or smart and struggling, or smart, even smart and middle class. Nigga, nah, we're gonna be smart. Yeah. How the hell? Dude. Think about, bro. I'm about to hit you with a gem real quick. How the hell is we the smartest motherfuckers walking around this motherfucker, but yet struggling the most with all our intelligence? That's like oil and water, dog. That don't make no sense. With the intelligence level that we have on this panel, we should be running shit. And I'm just being real. That's how I feel.
The days of the poor righteous teacher is over, brother. And being in poverty should not be synonymous to having brilliance and, you know, and knowledge. We need to gain some capital, brother.
Damn right. I'm gonna break it all the way down. I'm gonna show y'all, boy. I'm telling you, flawless victory. You feel me? Like
that's how it's supposed to be, brother. I mean, you know, everybody get on that same page, and you know, it just that's how we supposed to do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's how other people do it. Shit.
Damn right. They quit. If they find a way to come up, you already know they're gonna tell their people, and they're all gonna be getting that money, and that's how they've been doing it. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Why not do the same thing? Even if everybody don't be on board, you know what I'm saying? I can sleep at night knowing that I put the information out there to help others. I'm good money. That's all that matters to me.
Take the letter alone, brother. Take the letter alone. They can grab it. Right. They can grab it truth or not. As long as you know you put it out there, that's what counts.
Damn right. And you ain't gotta buy no fucking book. I ain't putting the shit in no book. $24.99 so you can learn how to invest and how to flip properties. And I be checking them. I be like, damn, nigga, you got how I made $1 million in 10 days. Buy my book for $79.99 and you'll be rich. And nah, bro, come on, dog. Come on, dog. You feel me? If that was true, first of all, nigga, you supposed to plug your whole community up.
Yeah, that's
a fact. You talking to? You feel me? Like, what you doing? That's how I know a lot of that shit be fugazi, dog. I was like,
that's why I don't even click on it. That's why I don't even click on it. Because they interrupt your videos sometime with that nonsense. I'll be like, you know what? Let me hit the skip.
Mm-hmm.
Let me skip this.
Hey, you ever seen the one nigga jump out the rented Lamborghini? Look like he got a big house. Hey, look, I got a marketing tip.
Right.
Yeah. All the time.
I be skipping the hell out. I be skipping the hell out the videos, dog. I was like, come on. Because I've been seeing them shits a lot. Go ahead.
I be reporting that shit.
You shot out.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm like, 5, you ain't gonna fucking mislead. You are not gonna mislead me, and I'm gonna sit here and just fall for this shit, nigga. I'm reporting.
Yeah, right. It's spam.
But but so you talk about some real shit though. They quit to flag your videos and be like, oh, this is disinformation.
Yeah, that's a fact too.
You see what I'm saying? But these niggas could be straight scam artists, but that ain't disinformation. That's not lying, and they just let the ad roll. I be like, yo, wild as fuck, dog. I say,
look,
boy,
it's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, skip. That's what I do.
Yeah. Hey, boy, we live in the ass backwards place, boy. I swear, this world is ass backwards, dog.
Yeah.
We do everything in reverse, it seems like, bro. And it's like, damn, it's like the only way you can win this bitch if you just start running backwards. So I'm like, you feel me? Like, this shit crazy. This shit crazy.
No, I am not running ass backwards.
Nigga be bumping into all kind of shit.
Oh man, that's crazy. Hey man, shout out to everybody came through, man. We about to digress, man. We got the brother Super that was about to throw up his MatterDay build. So you know we don't want to overlay on that. We want to get a brother his live time as well. So you know, shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the panel. I'm gonna open the panel for everybody to give their last concluding words. Thank you for coming through. Salute. Y'all know how we do.
Yeah, man. Hey, I appreciate you having me on, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Like always. I know I'm a little late today, but like, you know, I was a little busy. But like always, man, keep doing your thing, Chris. You already know what it is, brother. And we're gonna keep on waking these folks up, man. We're gonna teach them, and we're gonna make sure they teach them how to get them pockets fat. I'm telling you, we're gonna learn both. We're gonna teach them both. Fuck
yes,
that.
sir. Yes, sir. You already know,
Indeed, brother. Indeed, appreciate you, brother.
No problem.
You know, Chris, you know, pleasure's always mine, brother. Coming through. Thank you for having me. You know, I come and I give what I have to offer, and I learn also. You know,
anytime, brother. You already know. Salute, brother.
You know, and thank you for having me, brother. And peace to the panel. Peace to the chat.
Yes, sir.
Much love, much respect, everybody. From the OG, everybody have a good night, man. Peace.
Yes, sir. Salute. Thanks for coming, big bro. Balanced Truth, you good? Then my bro digress. Other than that, thanks for coming through, big bro. Salute to you. Until next time. You already know how we do. Love yourself. Love others. Take care of yourself. Take care of others. Protect your energy. Protect others' energy. Please drink your water. Eat your fruits, your veggies. And make sure you dazzling your food down with the seasonings, because medication is elevation. And break these loops. We all said important parts that these motherfuckers would keep you in loops, in ways that these motherfuckers just keep you in loop. Break these loops, fam. Break these fucking loops. We're better than that. Rise above all occasions. Y'all know. This is the Smokers Lounge. I'm your host, Chris Cyphers. We are sponsored by Executive Sessions. Salute to the fam. Thanks for the pack. And I'll see y'all later on. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe, one day. Other than that, we already know. We're going to see y'all fam next time around. Salute. Peace and love, everybody. Make sure I have a great night as well.